I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. We're starting in a few days. November the 1st is just around the corner and I cannot wait. Hi guys, so I'm Rhiannon Edwards, a young adult paranormal and fantasy author. Don't forget to check out my books below. I've got the first 3 books in a young adult urban fantasy series which is about romance, witches, magic and shifters. So if that sounds interesting, do go and check those out. But for now we're going to talk about Nano and our Nano projects, of which I am writing a young adult fantasy story about forbidden love, and we're going to talk about setting today. So I think I'm going to go back in time and discuss the journey so far. Okay, so the journey so far starts off with understanding my background story. So for that, I actually read the first book in the series that I wrote for last Nano and got some ideas down of what I already had. Then I went away and brainstormed the sort of world that I was writing and where I wanted the story to go. So for me, that looks like this: writing on A2 paper, getting an idea of what my story is, the background, where I want things to go. I like writing on big paper like this so that I've got scope to just sort of make a mess, write what I want, have an idea, write it down. Whereas in a notebook I find that quite linear and my thought process isn't always linear. So I like big paper to write on, essentially, for that first process. When I had that down, the next step was then discussing the first book with my best friend to get some ideas. I knew the story was missing something, so we had a lovely big debrief session on that book. She's hilarious, but she has read it through, and we had a great laugh talking about the book and where we wanted the book to go.
Yeah. You've zoomed in on your face again. Thank you. No one needs to see that. Stop it with your freaky eyes. No, be sensible. There you go. That's weird. Do you know how big your face is going to be on my camera? Ren finds her, asks her what the flip she's doing, and then he has to go along with her ruse, as it were. And part of that ruse could be having to kiss her. You know what I mean? You know when you've seen it in like movies and books where something happens and they have to pretend to be a couple or something like that. So now we just need to come up with that, please. Thanks. Brilliant. Cheers. Knuckle sandwich.
She is brilliant because she reads the same kind of book, the same sort of genre that I like to read and write in. So this isn't just, oh, I'm just asking my best friend to do it. She's someone that actually reads the genre and understands the stories and story plots that as a reader, which is a really good point of reference.
So like that he helps or something with the dress, like
Yeah.
to take out the slip bit.
And then what did we say?
I just mentioned about maths.
To have, although I do know what you're trying to say. Also, are you jealous of my Coke can? Sublime lamb. Woo. Just thought I'd show.
I'm not, because I don't drink Coke, but
Why do you not drink Coke?
because one, I don't like the taste of it, really, and 2, it gives me headaches.
How can Coke give you headaches when you drink an obscene amount of Monster?
There's just something. There must just be something different.
If you say so.
Planning my characters, which again, that was a very long process, looking at character profiles, understanding what I wanted my characters to do. I've spoken about it before in the Preptober series, that knowing my characters' inner wants, desires, goals, motivations really helps with the plot. So that's what I have done here. And then we move into the planning of the actual outline, and I finally finished the outline for book 2, and I actually just went through the outline of book 2 last night with my best friend. So I have an outline for book 2, yay! I'm still not finished with getting ready for Nano itself, and I'll go through that in a minute, but the outline is done and I am so excited about the outline being done. So then I have my outline, I have my characters, I know where my setting's going, but as I said before, I'm a very visual person. So actually, when my brother did go to Scotland on his holiday and got sent some pictures, and the scenery was just breathtaking, and that's the scenery that I'm going to be calling upon for the second book. So I might insert a picture here on the screen so you can see, and it's just absolutely stunning. It's also going to help me with mapping out a world, a map that I hope to include in the book later. And at some point, that's probably going to be something I do when I'm looking to procrastinate but still be productive. So if I don't want to do any social media or any of the business side of things, or I'm just struggling to write, I'm going to procrastinate by making a map, and I can't wait to show you it. So I will talk about that in another video at another time. That's not a Preptober video. Okay, so let's talk about finalising our plans for Nano. I will also be talking about this in the first sort of Nano diaries, Nano chronicles, Nano vlogs that I'm doing. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. But for me, I love having... I'm pointing over here because that's where my planning board is. I write out each chapter, or the chapter notes that I have, I write them out again onto, I write each chapter down on paper about this size, and I pin it to my board. These are some spare paper so you can see it's not very big. I pin it to my board, so this is just in one view. I can see the whole story, and if I need to change things about and swap things about, I can. Also, when I add things in, I talked about rewards last week. I'm about to give the powers that be to my Instagram followers to decide some of those rewards for me. I have got some ideas which I will share on Instagram. I'm really excited about because I want to get these rewards, and I think rewards are important. I've not done that before, so I'm excited for that. I think that's everything. I'm going to show you my finished notes when I have them, which will probably be in the first sort of Nano vlog that I do. But I am just so excited and ready and raring to go, and I will get to a point this weekend where I'm itching to start, and I need to not, because that technically is cheating when it comes to Nano. So I will hang fire on that if I can. So I can't believe we're at the end of Preptober. So today we've talked about setting. I've shown you the process that I went through to get to this point, and I'm very nearly at the finish line, but I finished my outline. That's one of the most important things, I feel. Well, not the most important thing. I had to do a lot of foundation and groundwork to get to that point. Oh my god, how excited are you guys that Nano's around the corner? I'm so excited to write. I love writing. I think I've been really needing this in my soul, and I cannot wait to start writing book 2 in this series. I'm so excited for it. I actually cannot wait to go back and edit book 1 after the sort of discussions I had with my best friend about it. I'm just so excited. I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are excited about your project. And actually, that's a really good point to touch on. You need to be excited about your project. If you're not excited, you're probably not writing or doing the right project. So make sure that you're excited and you're fueled and you're just so inspired and motivated to write, because that will get you through. Okay guys, I'm going to end it there, and I will see you in the first Nano vlog. I can't wait, and you'll be able to see how I've been getting on in those first few days of Nano. Okay.